You know, I just got started, and already I gotta take a bit. Hold on a second. I'm sorry. I was doing something. Hello. The time has finally come. The time has finally come to unlock the most ultimate vehicle in the... Too late! You are too late, my friend! My children leave! Anyway. Now we go over here to Israel and we put the rest of this to the boosting of the research. I ain't putting that much towards it. Alright, you are too late, my friend. My children live. No one's gonna get that quote. No one's as cultured as me, apparently, which makes me sad. Anyway, there we go. I'm now broke again. Anyway. Yes. 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 I'm broke again. Honey, I'm broke again. Is that what you guys hear me screaming? Alright, let's get that, and then we're gonna go grab this. Alright, now which bomb is better? Is it this one? 66 mile an hour. 66 mile an hour, so they both do about the same. So we'll carry both of them, we'll see which ones do the most damage, and then we'll figure it out from there. Alright, so we're gonna do... Obviously we're gonna grab air targets, because I want to do some dogfighting with this once I spawn it in and do all that lovely stuff. No, good. I'm good wolfer. Anyway. So we need to discuss what we're going to do next week, and I think I'm going to skip over the Japanese tech tree unless I decide to get the B-17. And then, of course, with China, we already know what I'm getting with China. because, you know, funnies. And then Italy is going to be a pain because the only thing they have is a G91, so that's obviously going to be something I put on hold. And the Seahawk for France, and then Did you win? And ooh, soccer, what's that? I know football and baseball and NASCAR. I don't understand football, don't really understand baseball too well, other than the fact you hit a ball, you hope to God that somebody don't catch it, and then you run for your life. Anyway, I'm ready, boy. Boy, I said 8-0. I ain't bringing out no, you must think I'm stupid. You know what? Flip this. I'm getting me a girl. What you mean you getting you a girl? What you doing, buying one off the internet? Wait, you can buy girlfriends off the internet now? When did this become a thing? Put about 15 minutes worth of fuel in this plane. Well, I'm gonna die, aren't I? Because this thing doesn't come with an afterburner. I already see planes with rockets, so I'm screwed already. Alright, I'm gonna use the terrain to my advantage here. So just so you know, I'm getting out of here. I feel a little outclassed. Alright, I'm getting out of here. Go dogfight if you want, but I'm getting out of here because I am not risking getting my plane blown to smithereens because of the fact that y'all want to be crazy. I mean, if you got rockets and crap, go for it, bro. Because I don't have war emergency power or anything. We're in English land! Speak English! Oh. No one's gonna get that reference at all. It's from a video that I watched. I thought I was in the Clown Motel, but a bunch of clowns just walked through my door! Anyway. Welcome to the Clown Motel. Would you like the murder room or the roach room? Listen, fool, if you can't get us a clean room... I can't remember how it went. Hold on, let me find it. Let me find it right quick. Murder room or roach room. Hold on, I gotta find it. I found it.
Listen, fool, if you can't get us a clean room, we're not... Would you like the murder room or the roach room? Listen, fool, if you can't get us a clean room, we're not staying here. You're not gonna find any better rooms than the Clown Motel, pal. What the kind of motel is this? What do you mean, what kind of fucking hotel is this, pal? Look around you. It's the best on the block. It's a clown motel.
It's full of clowns!
Would you like the murder room or the...
Hold on, let me see if I can find, like, the whole thing. Because I know there's, like, a whole thing. Yeah, I found it.
Get ready for the ultimate
That's an ad.
flagging event. Bark to the Park 2025, Saturday, April...
Would you like the murder room or the roach room? Listen, fool, if you can't get us a clean room,
Son of a Samsung!
we're not staying here. You're not gonna find any better rooms than the Clown Motel, pal. The kind of motel is this? What do you mean, what kind of fucking hotel is this, pal? Look around you. It's the best on the block. It's a Clown Motel. It's
Full of clowns!
Do you want a fucking room or not? Come on! Listen, fool, if you can't get us a fucking room, I'm gonna give you a 1-star review on Yelp, bitch! Give me shit, pal. Either buy a room or get out! I thought this was the
Clown motel, but a bunch of clowns just walked through my door!
I'm going full Mexican on your bitch ass. Más te vale que nos des un pinche cuarto, si no ahorita te tumbo los pinches ojos, güey.
And there's one where it actually says what he's saying, and it's basically him telling him to give him a room. Talking about like he's gonna count to 3, and he better give him a clean room or something like that. Yeah, there it is.
Pinche cuarto limpio, güey. What is this guy saying? I get someone who speaks some English. This is
English land! We speak English!
Enséñanos nuestros cuartos, güey. All right, that's it. That's it. You son of a bitch. Come on, you're coming with me, pal. Come on. Well, vamos a bailar. Vamos. Come on. Get it up. We're
Blah blah, taco, taco, taco! That is pure comedy. I don't care what anyone says. Like, I know somebody's gonna be like, oh, that's racist. Nah, that is pure comedy. That is like what a buttload of like other races get together and have like a buttload of fun. That's what they do. You gotta be forgetting me. It takes all my 1,000 pounds to take one freaking piece. It's fine. I'm not upset. I'm not gonna rage. I'm not gonna crash this plane either. It didn't even destroy the base. Oh shoot! I'm glad you're paying attention. I think I might have speed on him here. Shut up, ZXR, or I will go full Mexican on your... Never mind. I'm not Mexican. I'm full German. Oh, that's a funny one. Let's go. Oh, MiG! I just had a MiG fly by me. Hey, isn't that your job? Hey, Turbo! Torpedo! Stop me! There is a MiG on my... He crashed into the... I can't depend on anybody to save me because of the fact that my team manages to somehow ram into a building. And now there's a MiG-15 that wants to eat my face off, and I'm one of the last people alive! No, Nope, I'm flying through the city. Hey, look, people. You getting a sky tour. Meow. Oh, that's a MiG-19. That's gonna be an issue. I killed him! I got him! Yeah! That's what I'm talking about! Meteor! I might have died, but I killed him. I killed his pilot. Sir, your wing's gone, or your tail's gone. If he makes it back to the airfield, that'll honestly make me happy. I don't think he's making that back to the airfield, though. He looks like he's trying, but he's slowly losing altitude. I'm just going to go on ahead and head home. I should get more than 3,000 points off of that once the battle ends, so I'm not too worried about it. Alright, we're going to try these bombs, see what they do, and then we'll see about the damage ratio. I don't know if I got to run to the restroom, so y'all going to have to hold on. Yes. I didn't unlock anything there. I don't ever unlock anything. You know, I got a lot of grinding to do if I plan on doing anything with that. But anyway. Why are you in a 7.0 jet? Okay, you just want to die. Got it. So the idea here is I know the Spitfires I need to still level up. Hello, Hans. I think the Hurricane Mark IL I need to level up. I know the Typhoon I still need to level up, and I think that other Hurricane I still need to level up. I'll look it up or see what I still need to level up for it. Matter of fact, let me look at the modifications and see. So we'll start at 2.3, look at the modifications for it. Yeah, I still need to level that up. I haven't even touched that because I don't like it very much. Spitfire Mark 1A. Leveled it up a little bit. That's good. This one I haven't touched. And the Typhoon, I've obviously leveled it up because I've got the bombs for it. Yeah, so I've leveled it up a little bit. So the goal here is to get at least all of these, because I know for a fact I was at least getting, I don't know if I had the Tempest. I think I had the Tempest, and I know I had all the Wellingtons. So if I can get the Beauforts, the Sea Hurricane, the Wellingtons, and the Firebrand, I'll have all the stuff that I had in British Aviation before, and then I'll grind out the Hurricanes myself, or the Spitfires. To me, that the Hurricanes don't have more variants than what they do in the game. It's honestly sad to me. But, 'tis life, I guess. Oh, I hate this map. I really do. But maybe with you playing 7-0, we'll get lucky enough to get like a down tier. So, we'll see. If we don't, it's your fault, ZXR. Or not ZXR, Miguel. But so far, considering I've only played this plane one time so far today, I can't complain. Oh my god, I did not realize the jet... We're screwed. We are so gonna die. The Javelin is at like 8.3. Or no? Yeah, 8.3 I think was what I read it was. 8.3 or 8.7. I am so dead that dead is not even the appropriate word for it. Fragile? Oh, thanks for telling me that my aircraft is fragile. Nice. What the dear Jesus is wrong with them people? Send a sample? Nah, okay. Soon your pronounces will be over here and over there. Nah, so soon when people ask, where are you at? Over here, over there, and up there. And down there. So, how's the HO229? Please describe There we go. You know, I like the, I can't remember if it's the beef or the pork ramen noodles. I think it's the beef. Those are always my favorite. But it's weird. Because with other things, I can't stand... I can't remember. I'd have to tell you, and I can't remember. I'd have to go look at the packages. I don't know if the Horton HO229 has low fuel because I've never used it. I'm trying to keep away from German premium stuff because the only thing that they have at the BRs that I'm trying to grind at is the basically the American borrowed jet, and I really don't want to have to use it if I don't have to. Same thing with Italy. So I'm kind of thinking with nations like that have like American borrowed stuff. I'm kind of thinking of like if it's 8.3 I can deal. But 8.7 I've been in, and it seems like pain and suffering. So I don't really want to mess with it. Like, I've heard that the G91 is good, don't get me wrong. But no, I'm not in a VC. I am not, actually. But I'm curious. Because I'm trying to keep away from them. I'm trying to keep away from the G91s as long as possible. Mainly because of the fact that I don't want to... How do I say this? Well, China... One of the things that Israel and China kind of have in common... I see what he dropped on it. Oh, wait, Wait, that thing has firebombs? I might be getting the G91 after all, guys. If it has firebombs, I might be getting it. Because I'll tell you now, I love my firebombs. It is like my favorite thing in the game for 8.3. That 8.3 jet in Israel, oh my god, it is like a blessing. Base damage, what's the damage ratio on that? Okay, so it looks like... I call it fire bombs, and if you don't like it, oh well. I don't really care. Uh-oh. Okay, so it's about the same damage ratio on both bombs, so it's more or less just whichever one you prefer. So it's more of an aerodynamic thing for you. Uh-oh, my internet's spiking. I've never had it do that before. Actually, I think I've had my internet... Let me correct myself. I think I've had my internet spike like one time since we've gotten it, and that's about it. Oh, look, an F-86. This ought to go interestingly. Also, you do realize that you could be doing something, Turbojet, or Torpedo Jet, whatever your name is. Dang it. Also, I love the fact that this volcano isn't a volcano. It's more or less a thingy. Alright, so we have an A4E over there that I know of. Yep, there he is. That I could go for. Or, I'm hitting Mach speed. Let me deploy the flaps so that I'm not going way too fast. Alright, well, I'm about to go help the CL if I can not get murdered here. Alright, I'm going to turn this way so that I'm not directly being engaged. Alright, I think I got one of them to follow me, so, you know, that HO, yeah, he's following me. I got him on my 6 if you want to try and break him off. I don't know if he's trying to chase me or what. Nope. They seem to be more focused on everyone else. I lost control. Alright, gotta wait for my pilot to wake up here. Alright, and going in. He hit me. I hit him, I think. I think I hit him. Yeah, I took his wing. If you want to hit him, go for it. Bro, there is a meteor just flying high, chasing after a jet for no reason. Yeah, Douglas, you can join. I'm currently grinding out this thing, or not really grinding it out, just playing it more or less. Oh, it has rockets? Wait, what all does this thing come with? Ooh, it comes with 500s, 1000s. Okay, so it comes with the cool bombs. Ooh, but that increases drag like crazy. I don't want to lose speed here. Well, hold on. Holy cow, rockets just, wow. Just, wow. Wow, that's crazy. All right, well, I'm going to grab these because those are the best bombs to bring. Let me get Douglas in here so he can join us at 8:0 and suffer with us. And I might fly Russia, actually, because I do have a Russian plane that I've been trying to level up at 8:0. And I've been kind of trying... Russia is in kind of the same position. No, excuse me, I am wrong. Britain's worse off. I need to get a good American plane to use. But I don't want to dogfight. And I know for a fact that this plane doesn't get bombs or anything. It just gets the cannons, and I'm not good with cannons. So I'm kind of looking towards this thing. Because 495 mile an hour for a 4,000 pounder, plus I think it can carry the 2,000s as well, plus whatever else I can mount on the sucker. Alright, what's your max speed here? Oh, but see, I'm lacking speed. At 7.0? Why is that thing even at 7.0? Bro, what is the... Dude, this is not even worth the time it would take for me to purchase it if it's that slow. It would be better for me to purchase the pack. Ugh. Guess I'll just grind out America because they don't really have anything really useful because I can't... Like, I'll be the first one to admit, I can't dogfight worth a crap. So, you know, this is just not a good idea for me. I mean, I like the plane. The plane looks great. I like it, but... I don't know. I'll let you guys decide which one of those. Like, we'll probably... Like, I might do a spinner wheel one day and decide that. But, of course, we've already decided with Germany, or I've already decided what I was going to get, which was the G91. Which, with it getting the fire bombs and all the other stuff, that'd be great. The A2D, why do you want me to... Okay, well, we got that now. So now we can start researching that. Okay. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to go back... Hold on, someone said the A2D. Okay, so somebody wants me to get the A2D, so I guess that's what we're going to get. The highest prop plane BR in War Thunder. Is it really? Hold on. Let's see. Let's do some research right quick. That is not necessarily true because the B-29 is at 7.0. And I know Russia has that knockoff B-29 and it's at 8.0. That's not true. Prop plane right here. Hello, train guy. So that's not necessarily true. The highest prop plane in the game is actually the Tu-4. If we dug deeper, I'm sure we could find one that actually goes higher than that. .63, 5.3, 5.3 on them. Wait, hold on. Am I looking at this correctly? Why does Italy go from 5.63 to immediately like 8.0 and 7.7? Dear Lord. That just looks like a death trap. And then, no, France does the same thing. France goes from like 6.3 to 7.7 fast. Dear Lord. And then we're not even going to talk about Sweden. Sweden goes from like 4.7 to 6.7 fast too. So like, yeah. Hello, Max. How are you? Anyway, alright boys, here we go. We're not getting into a match like this, but we're going to try anyway. I said I was going to get this, and I got it, and it's been a pain in my rear end ever since. I have gotten... Oh my... What have I been doing? That I have gotten... Also, I might have gotten... I just want to tell you guys, I did get pissed today. I love the smell of napalm in the morning. Douglas is so true with that for me. Alright, let me get... There we go. I'm in a Discord if y'all guys want to talk. What are you doing? I am doing 8.0 grind for Britain. I'm going to probably go to Russia. more or less right now, I'm trying to think of what I want to do with America, because America right now doesn't really have any decent 8.0 premiums. So we desperately need some like 8.0 premiums for America. Like, it would be nice to get like something like what Israel has for like air for America. You know, just something for, you know, for America to have that we can say, oh cool, we have an 8.0 plane. Oh, Douglas, you little I can't even express my disappointment. Your plane is just... My plane... Are you seeing this? Douglas, all it would take is for me to shoot him one time and he would just fall out of the air. His landing gear doesn't even stay on when he takes off. Look at this. Watch his landing gear. It pops off. Hold on, my little brother's calling. Trying to get off the airfield's like trying to, I don't know, forget my analogy. I'm gonna go this way. Give me a second. AFK. Alright, I'm back. I feel like I got left behind because y'all went that away and then I went this away and then I want to go that away and then this, yeah, a wee boy. I'm sorry, it's just too easy. Macarena. Oh. You know, I can play any of those songs right now. I have 14 minutes worth of fuel. I don't pack max fuel because one of the things I found out with jets is if you pack max fuel, it weighs the plane down so much that it makes it impossible to take off when you're loaded down with bombs and stuff. Yes, I tried to do it one day with the 8-3 Israeli plane, and I'm telling you, I'm not even joking. The plane would not take off of the airfield. It just completely refused to go anywhere. It wasn't that it was fat, it was just slow, and it was barely able to get off the airfield, and then I think I got off the airfield and I turned too fast and it fell out the air. Douglas, don't you dare go for my base. Your plane's kind of fat. There's an ME-26, Douglas, there's an ME-264 or 262 right here. Never mind, he's dogfighting somebody. You know, the funny thing is that is technically where Germany first designed, well, Germany first strapped a little jet engine to that thing, and then they strapped the jet engine to that other ugly little piece of junk that was made out of wood, and they found out that it caught fire, and it's like, well, duh, you're getting max, like, you're getting like 2,000 or 1,257 degrees Fahrenheit in freaking temperatures, and you're talking about, oh, hey, we're catching fire. You think? All right, I damaged the base. Douglas, where do you need me? Well, that's why I said, Douglas, where do you need me? Alright, I'm on the way, Douglas. Hold on. SU-11. May I just say that Douglas is closer? Douglas, I'll go and... Douglas, what are you doing? Douglas, go help him. I don't know. I'm probably a bigger plane. I probably can pick you up. I'm going to help Douglas because since your plane is... Ooh, a Kika. Ooh. A 262. I don't know if I can outturn one of those. I don't know if I can outturn a... Yeah, I don't know if I can outturn one of those. I don't want to try, but I'm gonna... Is it bad that I just, like, completely missed every shot that I just took on a 262? I'm not gonna get to you in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, bang. Oh, they're trying to shoot Douglas out the air, and I'm trying to get him off their 6. I'm trying so hard to get this guy off of Douglas's 6 right now. Douglas, I'm trying. My pilot is knocking himself out trying to get behind this guy. Good job, Douglas. I'm sorry I was completely useless except for a distraction. If I were you, I'd just try and land it. You might be able to glide it back. Hold on. Why? What? How much fuel did you pack? Well, then pack more. What? Why would they give you a jet that only has like 3 minutes worth of fuel? Six minutes is not even enough to get to the battlefield and back. Alright, Douglas, I'm gonna head back to the airfield and get my bombs because I'm not good as a fighter as you saw. I'm sure like everybody just saw that. You crashed it? Or did it just label you as crashed? Okay, so you're fine then. Dude, let's be honest, if somebody captured that aircraft, do you actually think they would use it? No. The only way I see anybody using that is if they put more fuel tanks in it. And even then, they'd be like, I don't... Yeah, but you gotta think about it. It may have a good turn rate, but my solution to that would be up the BR on it. What BR does it sit at? You are breaking up. Your mic is breaking up bad. I just realized that the F-84 probably had the better idea, but then again, looking at how small that runway is and how crappy of a pilot I am, I'm glad I didn't decide to go there. I'm bumping it down to about 25% throttle so that I got a little bit of push on me. I mean, the thing. You know, to be honest, I feel like the people that use that Russian bomber are just not using it appropriately. Like, I've used my fighters, like, you see how I'm using my fighters with the bombs. If they use the bomber the same way, it would be a perfect plane. Like, it's completely usable. Uh-oh. I almost crashed my plane, it's fine. Why? You know, a lot of people say a Saber jet sucks. I don't know. I haven't used it yet. I don't like the G91s, and apparently what those are modified Saber jets. Is apparently what I understand. Well, when I say... Well, what I mean is like I don't like the G91s simply because I don't like the fact that they get missiles. I don't like that. Like, why is there a B-29? Guys, I just found the target of a lifetime, and I am so tempted to go after it. Bro, I want so badly to go kill a B-29. That's a 7-0 plane. How has it not died yet? Yeah, people don't tend to really go that far, do they? No. Well, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the fact that... I mean, I could take my fuel or my bombs up there and try and go get him, but I don't know what his max speed is, and you gotta think about it. The Meteor was built like right when there's also an IL-28. Both of those are bombers. Dear Lord, is that what? No, both of those are bombers, and then there's one fighter left. If I'm being honest, if there was like one pack that... Oh, I don't know. I haven't really looked through all the packs, but it would probably be that one that came with like that experimental P-38. That one's really cool in my opinion. Also, Max Gaming, may I ask why it is that you're looking up suspicious websites? He's looking up very suspicious websites. Also, this was a mixed battle. But... So, I notice that you guys are always asking me, like, well, what nation do I main? I don't main any nation. Like, I grind for a little while on a nation. I grind for a little while on a nation, and then I'll go to a different nation and play them. And then, like... Oh, good luck with that. Oh, the IL-28 is going to be flying right by me. He might try and kill me. I don't know. I guess we'll see. No, he's like going to be flying by me. That's what you're not understanding. He's going to be flying straight by me. So there's a possibility he'll fly by me. But if he doesn't, then cool. If he does, oh well. I don't know. There's Douglas is dealing with an SU-11 over there. I'm watching this happen. So I'm just going to kind of let him go by because I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to do the same thing I am. So I'm going to let him, do what he's got to do. Because I understand his struggle. Like, I understand his struggle with that. So. Douglas, did you just let an SU-11 murder you? I don't know, Max. I don't know if I'm gonna even be doing this for long, because like as I said, like this is a decent plane, and I have one of the things one of the reasons I stopped playing the Russian one, I wasn't getting decent maps. Like these maps I've been getting are decent maps. I'm not in ground. It's a little bit easier to deal with maps, but with air and jets and stuff, it's a little bit harder to deal with maps when you're doing the kind of stuff that I do, because yeah, I noticed. If he starts again, I'll just mute him again. I'm not in the mood, but don't. But one of the things that kind of gets me is like when I was playing the Russian one that I bought. Oh wow, that was a lot of cash off of that. Wait, am I the uh-oh. Alright, well, I'm gonna go and try and help this SU-9 with this SU-11. Why is this a thing right now? I feel safer going after the IL-28. Where'd he go? I want to kill him. I don't want to go after the SU-11. I don't want to die. I know where he went. Yeah, that's what Douglas was doing when he died. Alright, well, I'm going to use my dive flaps. And immediately I lose control. Yeah, this is my perfect example of why I don't do this. I don't have the pilots for it. Because of that reason! Alright, well, I'm gone. Nope, I'm gone. I'm getting out of here. No. No. He thinks he's getting a girl. Hit the brakes. Yeah, he's just going to slam into me if I do that. Just watch this. The turn. Turning's going to be my ally here. Getting him to overshoot me is going to be my ally here. What the? Dude! Y'all saw that, right? My internet pinged immediately. I know y'all had to see that. Bro, it's like my internet pinged the moment I got close to that island, and it just went doing, and then it just bounced off the... Dude, that is such BS. That was just... No, that's not War Thunder. That is either a hacker or something, because I don't know. But people do it in Call of Duty too, and I ask the same question. Why would you? I knew a kid, like, I hate to kind of call myself out on this, but there was always this kid on the bus. He'd play PUBG all the time. And every time he would die, no, every time he would, like, get killed, he'd scream out as loud as he would scream out, "You darn hackers!" And I would die. I would just die laughing at this idiot because I was like, yes, it's the hackers. It's not the fact that you have no skill whatsoever. Yes, totally. Excuse me? What? You're right, I'm an old fart. Apparently I don't understand your generation. Yeah, but that doesn't mean that in my head I'm Gen Z. Oh, yeah, hold on, lost comment. You're asking me what my best tank in plane is. According to this, hold on, let's look at the statistics and tell you what they say. So, according to the statistics of the game, my best tank is the M51, and my best plane is the F-84. Now, my favorite tank in the game that I've played so far has got to be a mix between either the Centurion Mark I or the Panther F. Both of those are very good tanks, very balanced, very well used, very smart if you use them both correctly. And then my favorite plane, that one's going to be difficult for me to tell you because I love my B-17s, I do. But if we're talking fighters, I'd have to tell you the Marine Corps Corsair at 3.0 is my favorite. So yeah, like everybody has their opinions on things, but like it always depends on their preferences. Hold on, guys, I gotta spend a fortune on planes that I'm never gonna use. I have to in order to continue to level up. So War Thunder, the way that they screw you over is like you'll grind through the tech tree, but like it's like, oh, if you want to continue to go through the tech tree, guess what? You have to purchase at least 5 of these vehicles before you can continue with the tech tree. And then it's like, son of a bitch! Douglas, let me do one more 8-0 match, and then yes, we will gladly, I will gladly do another thing with you. Also, I love the Russian jet that I bought, but the biggest problem that I have with it is it's fast. Don't get me wrong; it's a fast fighter and everything. It just doesn't pack a big enough bomb load to really do anything. At least with the Meteor, it has enough of a bomb load, which it has 2 engines too, so that helps with a lot too. It has a big enough bomb load that I can at least carry enough of a bomb load that it actually helps with points. I don't know if I'm going to be doing planes, though. If you want to do 3-3 Germany, I might do 3-3 Germany in tanks or something. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I was playing with British Man earlier today, and we were doing a quote-unquote cinematic. And then And then I gave him the idea. I said, let's do some matches, and then you can call it Shenanigans or War Thunder Shenanigans. He's like, okay, well, we'll do a few matches, and then, like, I'll make a video off of it. The first match we get in, he immediately lights my freaking plane on fire, and I crash because of him. And I get so pissed off that I leave. I don't even bother to, like, and he doesn't say anything back to me either. Like, he pissed me off bad enough that he knew that I was pissed. Like, if it makes me laugh, I don't care. But when it makes me pissed, because I told him before we went, you know, I'm trying to grind this plane out. Can you, like, help me with it? And then, like, he does that. Like, how much of a jacket do you have to be, you know? How much of a jacket do you have to be? You know, we're going to call him a jacket for the sake of funniness. Hey, Turbojet, do you really want to die today? Bro brought out the same plane just so he can run out. You need to learn how to edit. I need to learn how to have patience to edit, Douglas. That's the issue. Can I touch him? Can I touch him? Guys, can I touch him? It's because you're light and you don't really have any weight to you. Oh wow, look, I can carry things. I have more fuel. Do you want to keep talking? Oh wow, I actually have fuel. Okay, bud, you didn't have to hit me below the waist. Owie. Douglas, oh wow, I'm fast. Dang it. Oh, dang it. Now, see, if I were to, I would love to have the patience and everything to, I would love to have the patience and all to edit. I would, but I don't have the time. I don't have the time nor the patience to edit, so no thanks. I'm okay with streaming because streaming gives me that free capability of, you know, starting and stopping when I want to. I don't really care about the views, bro. Alright, you guys tune in when you want to. Alright, I care about the viewers, yes. The viewers that are already here, yes. Alright, but, like, to me, you guys getting to talk to me on YouTube gives you guys the ability. Well, that's because you climb too high, dummy. Like, it gives you guys the ability. It gives you guys the ability to Douglas, this is a non-profit YouTube channel, thank you. Shush now, I'm trying to talk. Both of you, hush, please. I'm trying to talk. Like, this YouTube channel was founded on the basis of I want to make people happy because my life is depressing and I don't want them to be depressed like I am. And I will admit, this is my therapeutic channel. Like, I can get on here and, you know, I can talk, I can play, and, you know, I have become less depressed playing this game, talking to you guys, and just, you know, just being Southern Wolf Gaming rather than, you know, making myself more depressed. Douglas, if you touch my base, I will personally end you. Go to the back base. Douglas. Proceeds to explode. Ow, my shoulder. Dang it. Time to burn, baby, burn. Get the flip out of here. Oh, look. Wait, who dropped that bomb? Who dropped that bomb? Oh, the TU-4 did. What? You can't have my fuel. No. I may have 12 minutes of fuel, but you ain't getting it. Meow. Meow. Yeah, you got a MiG-9 forming up on your 6. Rate the M44 1 out of 10. Or 1. Okay, the M44 survivability 0 out of 10, obviously, because you can't take a shell in that thing without dying immediately. Gun 10 out of 10. Maneuverability, I'll give that a solid 8 out of 10. Well, that goes into the gun department, dude. So out of all, I'd probably give it a solid like 6.5 out of 10. Like, it's a decent vehicle, but like, if I'm being honest, the fact that it's in every tech tree bumps it down to 5 out of 10, because the fact that it's in every tech tree, because that makes it not diverse. Like, the fact that it's in every tech tree basically makes it. Like, if it was in like America and maybe like Britain, I could deal with it, or France. But like, with it being in every tech tree, may as well say, you know, it's not a fun vehicle to play because you're running into it in every nation. So like, it's like, oh, not this thing again. And you're using it yourself, so it's like, you know, oh, this thing again. But like, you know, we've been asking, or at least I've been asking for God only knows how long, for us to get things like the M7 Priest, but they can't seem to add it. But yet they can add something like that and spam it in every tech tree. It's like what Dog for Life said. You know, if they would have took it slow and started with World War II stuff, they wouldn't have had to do that. Like, there is a buttload of artillery pieces that are mobile like that could have been used in the game, and I think a lot of players would love. I know I would look forward to the M7 Priest if they added it, because it's based off of the M3 Lee chassis. You look at the chassis and it's based off the M3 Lee. A lot of people say, no, it's based off the Sherman. It's the M3 Lee. You got to look at the rear end to tell that. But you can look at it and tell it's based off the M3 Lee chassis. Also, softest landing I've ever done in a jet. No, I just butter landed that sucker. Can you rate the M51? Oh, 10 out of 10. I ain't even going to give that one turn. Now, the premium one, that one I'll give a 7 out of 10 because of the armor. The armor just doesn't hold up as good as the one that's in the original tech tree. If I'm being honest, I would flip-flop it if I were them. Like, I would flip-flop it to where the one that's in the tech tree gets put to premium, and the one that's in premium gets put in the tech tree, because they seem like even I've angled it before. I've angled the premium one before, and it still dies. Whereas the one that's in the tech tree, I've front-oned somebody with it before and taken shots that I shouldn't have been able to take. And I've been like, what? Excuse me? A Tiger with an 88 mil just shot me frontally and bounced? Are you kidding me? You know, you're going to go play what now? Have fun. CJ brings out the most suffrage vehicles and then wants to leave when he can't play because of the fact he runs out of fuel in 3 minutes. There's one base left to get. And Douglas is still alive? Hi, Duck. How are you? Rate Chiha long gun. Let's see. Armor is non-existent, so that's kind of like a 0 out of 10. Hold on. No. It does kind of have armor, but it's not really a lot. So I'll give it like a 2 out of 10, because if you look at the gun, it does have like a slight bit of armor. So it's like 2 out of 10 on that. The gun is really decent. Reload rate's pretty good, so 10 out of 10 on that. No, here we go. Here's the funny thing, right? I posted a comment today about how the Canadians committed war crimes in World War II and World War I, and somebody, and this is on Facebook now, and everybody knows that Facebook right now is full of liberals and Democrats. And I proved my point. I'm not even joking. I proved my point because not one person agreed with me on what I said. I said that, they committed a lot of war crimes. I said, and, at least Trump is trying to fix the country and all of this stuff. And I said, at least I can depend on knowing that my country's government lies to me. I said, because I can't trust Canadians because they're nice to my face, but behind my back, how can I expect them not to stab me in my back, And I mentioned the war crime thing before that. I said, at the end of the day, I think that we need to leave Canada alone. And then this one guy, he's like, well, I'm not going to believe you, whatever. And I said, well, you don't have to believe me. You can go look it up. And he's like, it's still your words. I still don't have to believe you. I said, well, okay, then you don't have to believe me. I don't give a shit if you believe me or not. But it did happen or whatever. And like he seemed to get really pissed off because of the fact I wasn't really budging on my opinion on it. And I think that was what was pissing him off so bad. And but anyway, so then I had people trying to do low blows, and they're like, you can tell that this guy's uneducated and blah, 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 blah. And, I'm sorry, I'm not going to hold a book out there that's like got like a buttload of information that I could throw at you because you don't want to believe what I'm saying because of the fact that you want to believe the lies that your government from 4 years ago is telling you, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be the one that like constantly deals with that kind of stuff all day, Guys, it's about to be a full house. I've already got like several people that are asking to join, so if I got enough room, y'all can join. If not, I'm sorry. Okay, well, there's your answer. We don't have enough room, so sorry. We're doing 3-3, so grab your stuff and let's get going. And we're doing Germany, so get your crap together. Come on. But, lost comment. If you want to join, just send me your thing, and if somebody leaves, I will invite you. Since you're new, I will invite you first. We're going to have to implement that rule that if someone new joins, they're going to have to be invited first because, it's just not fair that all my people that normally are here always get to play with me and the new people don't ever get to play. So from now on, if there's like one person. Well, Mr. Rizzle, you did play with me last night, so you're not exactly new. So Mr. Lost didn't play last night because I kicked him because I didn't invite him to begin with. So but I don't know. It's just, I find it funny. You know, I'm not, like, for those of you who don't know me, I'm not a very political person. I've never really tried to be political. I just look at facts. That's always been who I am. I always look at facts, all right? The last 4 years, the country has been suffering a lot more than we should have. All right, that's how I look at it. We've been suffering a lot because of the fact our president has just done it. Our president was asleep and just signing things that he didn't know he was signing, more or less, right? Oh, we're screwed. We got up-tiered, guys. We're dead. We're gonna die. Hey. Anyway, but, you know, I look at things like that. All right, Trump has been in office for what? What is it, March? That makes 3 months. And already he's done more to help the country that, you know, you may not notice it, but it's there. You know, he's done more to help the country than Biden did in 4 years. Trump did that the first 4 years he was in here. He did the same thing. All right, you have 4 years to do something as president. All right? That is not a lot of time. If you say, all right, so, you know, I'm not saying that Biden is a bad man. All right? I don't know him outside of politics. I don't know what kind of a husband he is or anything like that. So I don't know what kind of a person he is, you know? But I do know what kind of politician he was. He was not a very good one. He was old. He needed to retire a long time ago. Right? So, in my opinion, all right, guys, here we go. Come on, push up. Never mind, this will be T-42. This got a long reload. Push up, push up, push up. What's over here? Oh, my driver. Oh, hello. You're dead now. My driver's out. Guys, I'm side on to anything that wants to kill me. I need some... No. There's a tank right here. Tank right there. It's an M22. Never mind, he's dead. So, am I going to be the only one doing anything now? Is that how it's going to be? But anyway, you know, Biden had 4 years to do what he said he was going to do. So everybody knows that he said, oh, I'm going to get rid of student loan debt. Okay, he had 4 years. It's still an issue. All right, it is still an issue. Student loan is still an issue. Now, I never went to college. I don't plan on going to college, so I'm not worried about it, right? But if you say you're going to do something, do it. Thank God they took care of that. You know, he said, oh, I'm going to get rid of student loan problems. Okay, do it. Don't lie to the voters that voted for you and tell them that you're going to do something and then not do it. Guys, I might be dead because there's a tank behind me and I can hear him. Either that or that's in front of me. I can't tell. Yeah, I'm aware that Biden and Trump are the same age, but obviously Trump takes better care of himself because... Yeah, I know. Yeah, the one where he got shot in the ear was awesome. I watched the footage of that. Bro raised his hand like, I am victorious, you are not. The bad thing was I feel like they didn't really try to stop that shooter that day. I honestly don't think that they tried to stop him. And here's another thing that makes me really, really love Trump. Alright, he refused to accept, oh, you son of a... No, you will die. You will die. That is just a machine gunner. That is scary. Thank you. Yeah, see, that's one of the biggest issues. Like, you know, you can't always blame the president for not doing something, but if you pay attention, all right? Oh. But if you pay attention, guys, all right? Y'all are talking about how Congress stopped this, Congress stopped that. All right, how long did Congress try to stop Trump from doing all the things he's doing? I think what it is it wasn't that Congress really tried to stop them. It's just that they weren't in really that much of a rush to really input it into the whole action thing. Like, look at it. Like, look at what Trump has input. Like, he's put Elon Musk and whatever that other rich dude's name is in charge of this, like, self-destructing government program to basically find useless government programs. No. And a what? An AA gun killed you? No comment, because I've been killed by those things before, so I can't really say anything. Did he just call me a hobo? I don't know. I haven't been able to clean them out because I don't know where my freaking ear things are. No, I insert Q-tips, bro. I hear just fine without or with Q-tips in my ears. Thank you. Okay. Hey, I got 5 kills with that tank. I'm completely okay with that. So, you know, that just gives me a chance to use a better tank. But anyway, you know, I'm not saying for a second that, like, I support Biden more than I do Trump. I'm not saying that I support Trump more than I do Biden, alright? I just look at statistics, and I look at the facts. Trump is able to do more because of his lean and his push that Biden didn't have. Biden just didn't feel like dealing with the crap that Congress wanted to put him through. Trump, on the other hand, Trump's like, oh, you want to play? Let's go, bro. You know, I mean, this is the dude that was like, all right, this is the dude that had to sit down with a terrorist and was like, all right, if you don't release our soldiers, I'm going to kill you and your family in your own home, bro. And slaps a picture of his house in front of him. Like, this is the kind of president that we have in office right now. And you tell me that you don't want this guy as your president? Because the fact that he said that he might want to capture Canada and he might want to buy Greenland, okay, I get that. I don't want Canada as a state, and I don't want Greenland as a state either. But, you know, I'm not going to hate on the man because of it, because of, you know, all the other good things that he's doing. All right, America has been trying to buy Canada for years. Years! If anybody's going to do it, I feel like Trump is going to be the one to do it. But I don't think he's going to do it in these 4 years. I really don't. It'll take him probably 8 years to do something like that. I don't really care about, like, that. What the tank? No, we're doing actual battles. So someone just said, I don't agree with the border. I completely 100% agree with the border. Because, I don't agree with illegal immigrants. Alright, if you come here illegally, I believe that you and your family, whether you were born here legally or not, deserve to be shipped back to wherever the flip you come from. I know that sounds racist, but it is not me being racist. All right, it makes it harder for me. It makes it harder for me as an American who is born here. My family was born here. It makes it harder for us to get a job because of the fact that these illegal immigrants are coming over here, taking the jobs that I could possibly get and stealing them away from us, therefore taking away my opportunity to be successful. Yeah, exactly. I agree with Duck here. And this is that was something that me and my mom kind of went all crazy about it today. And I just kind of decided to keep my mouth shut because I knew what it would be. And this is one thing I try to do, guys. I try not to. Give me a second. I'm trying to get my loadout ready. No. Unfortunately not. There is not. So, my mom thinks that all illegal immigrants should be shipped out, whether they came here legally or whatever. Immigrants completely should be shipped out. But what my mom doesn't understand is if we did that, they'd go through the whole list. That means I would get shipped out because my dad's family are German and Irish immigrants. I am of German and Irish descent. That means my family on my dad's side came over here as immigrants. Legally, I hope. I'm hoping I'm legal. If not, I'm getting deported. I mean, but... don't do this to me, Trump. I'm loyal. But, what my mom doesn't understand, if we do that, that means my little brother, and anybody with a red head is getting thrown back to Ireland and Germany. And technically, if we're going to do this appropriately, every American that wasn't here before we settled is getting shipped out. If we do it the way that my mom wants it done, which is every immigrant that ever came here. Okay? And if we really look at it, everybody in America would be shipped out because we're all immigrants according to the Native Americans. Because the Native Americans were here first. We're the immigrants. The Native Americans were here first. We took their land. We're the immigrants to the Native Americans. So if we went by what my mom wants, we'd all be shipped out. That's what she's not understanding when she says that, but I don't argue with her because there's no need, because she just doesn't have the mental capability, in my opinion, to understand it. I've tried explaining it to her, but she just doesn't have the capability to understand it. So... and that's why I don't really talk politics with my mom, because she has such a horrible view. I honestly don't believe that my mom knows that she's racist, but she is racist. She hates black people. My mom hates black people for no reason. She's like, don't get me wrong, they're nice black people, but blah, 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 blah. And, she just starts hating on black people. And it's like, Mom, you're being racist right now. And then she doesn't see anything wrong with it. And it's like, okay, whatever. I'm not even going to argue with you about it. Whatever. And it's like, it's amazing to me how she raised me to treat everybody equally and love everybody no matter what their skin color is. But yet she's racist. She raised me in a church, but yet she's racist. That is the biggest hypocritical thing I've ever heard, But, as far as the immigrants go, yes, I think if you go through the legal process and if you do everything right and you come here legally, yes. But I think that there should be a limit. All right? So I think that there should be a set limit on people. We're doing 3-7, Douglas. Yes. I think there should be a set limit of immigrants that can come into the country. Like, say, let's say that we set a limit. I don't know how many people live in America right now. So let's say that we have 10 million. Let's say, you know, I know this is such a small number, but let's say 10 million people live in America. Let's say that 2 million of those people are immigrants. That's the limit. Let's say an old immigrant dies. All right, that allows for one immigrant to come over. All right, another immigrant dies on another family. Another immigrant can come over. You know, keep the number of immigrants down so that American people can actually have a chance to have a job. I can't. And then another thing that really ticks me off is that one bill or whatever it is, where basically if you're a person of color, you are looked at more on a resume than if I, as a white person, have the better qualifications than you as a person of color do. Just because you're a person of color. I don't know what they're calling it. But no. But I can't remember what that one was called. But if anybody has heard of Turning Point USA or Charlie Kirk, just look him up on YouTube and watch a lot of his videos. You'll understand what I'm talking about then. He debates, he goes to colleges and stuff. Guys, I highly suggest signing up to vote. I really do. This man will help you understand. What? Oh, I know that. I wish I would have signed up to vote last year, but I didn't. I wish I would have signed up to vote, but with all of, like, the things that come with it, like, I don't feel like that should be a thing. Because, like, alright, so, like, one of the things that they've made kind of mandatory is, like, alright, so if you sign up... One of the things that they've kind of made mandatory is if you sign up to vote, right? Alright, you then have to, there's a possibility your name will get picked to go and be part of a jury. I don't care what you do, you're getting put in jail. That's why I don't need to be part of a jury, because I'm going to be unfair about it. Like, if the evidence at all points to you, you're going to jail, sucker. I don't care what your skin color is. You can be green for all I care, you're going to jail, sucker. What'd he do? No, hold on. Bonk. Oh my god, that was a perfect shot. M24. Bonk. T-34 gone. And this is why I love the Panzer IVs. Hey, I don't have a shot on that tank destroyer, or that heavy tank though, so y'all are done for on that. I'm sorry. I can't shoot that because I don't have a shot on that, so have fun with that. But like, one of the things that gets me is, like, you know, people talk about all the time, like, you know, if you sign up to vote, you have to go be a jury person. I don't want to be a jury person, because you realize what that means. I have to decide someone's fate, whether or not they get to go to jail or not. That is not a good idea for me, because I'm putting you in jail. I don't care. You better be glad I missed. Holy tank! There's a tank right here. You missed. My turn. There's a tank right there. Shush, we don't talk about my last words. I did not die, I exploded. There's a difference. I missed because of the fact my shell exploded. What the frunkadunk? I swear my shell keeps hitting the stupid rock. Oh, that's a KV behind me. I'm not dead yet, dang it. I'm not dead yet, dang it. Well, you know, I say that as a joke, more or less, Lost Comment, because, like, I don't want to be a jury person, and I hate the idea of deciding someone's fate, as far as if they get to go to jail and get raped because they bent down to get the soap or not. You know, if they... No. So, I will give a story, alright? And this is a true thing that actually happened. So, no. Shut up! I'm 19! How do I go to prison, bro? Shut up. Shut up. And I will tell you the darn story if you shut up long enough. I'm not gonna tell the story if you don't shut up. Okay, so. Hey, Maxwell, did you blow him up? Anyway, so my, I don't really know what to call him. No, not great or anything, just... Oh my god! Oh, that hurt! No, but he did. Oh my god. Explosive filler. Anyway, by the way, that was not ranged at all. That was me guessing and firing, and it worked. Anyway, so somebody I'm related to left their child in a car with a gun in the dash pocket. Well, he was in the vehicle with a friend, and they saw a gun. So they were like, ooh, look, gun. Let's play with it. So needless to say, here they go. They're playing with the gun, right? So they're playing with the gun, and the gun is loaded. You see where this story's going, don't you? The friend gets shot in the arm, I think it was, and he goes to the hospital. Well, the dude that had the gun in the dash pocket gets charged with having the gun in the car loaded, right? Because apparently you're not supposed to do that, because apparently he didn't have a permit or something like that, right? So then, apparently what ended up happening... Hold that thought. Hold on. Hold that thought. Hold that thought, dang it. I got 2 tanks that I'm... So apparently, he goes to prison for a little bit because they're waiting on the trial, right? He has like a buttload of dudes walk up to him, and they are about to beat him up because they heard he was a child molester. And these kids, like, they were like big and bad dudes. I'm not even joking, like big and bad dudes, right? They were about to beat him up because they thought he was like some kind of child molester, right? Because, like, they didn't like child molesters. Well, they looked at his papers and they saw that wasn't what he was in for. And they were like, wait, he didn't do nothing bad or whatever. So then they're like, okay, well, let's not kill him then or whatever, basically. If I find out where I'm getting shot from, I see you, you little prick. No, he's right over there. Marked target. But, anyway, so, you know, it's bad to me when, like, the biggest killers, murderers, whatever, will kill you if you're a child molester. Like that is crazy. Like that is honestly crazy. The fact that they will kill you if you're a child molester. Like, you know, the biggest murderers out there, if you touch a child, they will kill you, you know? You shouldn't say that on the internet, boy. I am recording. Surprise, mother... Nah, I had somebody clip me apparently saying, I guess, what was it that you clipped that day, ZXR? You remember what I'm talking about? The one when I was playing American Truck Simulator? Yeah, send it in general so they can watch it because it was funny. It was funny though. What was it? No, it was, I guess I'm rich AF boy or something like that. Alright, I'm almost loaded. I'm almost roaded, Raggy. Ruh-roh, Raggy, I'm almost roaded. Alright, I missed my shot. Tank to our left, tank to our left, tank to our left, left! Why did the whirlwind abandon me? I've been abandoned by a whirlwind! 9! They're right over here, help me! 9! There's a tank over here! I will personally... You know what, I'm gonna drive over here and let him kill me just to prove a point. You know what, if I died to a tank because of the fact you didn't listen to me, I hate you. You know what, look at that, you let Douglas die because you didn't listen to him. You gonna do me the same way, you're not gonna listen to me, so you'll let me die too? Nine! Oh. Oh, you missed. My turn. Bonk. Let's put a smile on that face. Oh, that's a... Nah, I think you'll be fine. No, don't shoot me! Stop! No! Stop shooting me! You're actually gonna give away my position. The M4 is unset. Stop. No. I am a KV-2. I don't help people. I charge in and destroy bunkers and tanks. I'm a KV-2, you pathetic person. You uncultured swine. Oh, hi there. My turn. I love it when a plan comes together. Oh, it's a bomb! Hey, you got bombed by BB-1. How does that make you feel? Hey, everybody's dying. Why is that? Everyone is dying around me. Why am I still alive? Why am I still alive? I am Superman. I am also Batman. I am also I am not Wonder Woman, never mind. the Flak Panzer got murdered. You know, is it bad that I was the heavy metal hero of this? Got 6,000 points off of that. No, what's the Biet Panzer? Biet Panzer inscription. Wehrmacht Germany fielded a significant number of captured vehicles during the Second World War, and to minimize friendly fire, would often mark these machines with very large and obvious German roundels. Inscriptions were rare for this purpose, as they would be hard to discern at range, but would still serve as an additional measure to identify the vehicle as being in German use. It was positioned on a captured M4A376 on the side of the hull towards the front. Biet Panzer. Nice. Biet. B-E-U-T-E. Panzer. I'm criticizing you so hard right now. Yeah, the fact that Germany did capture a buttload of vehicles. I mean, look at this. KV-1, T-34, Churchill, KV-2, let's see, what else did they capture? They probably, no, I know they have the Sherman with the 75, and they have the 76, which we do not have in the game yet. Gaijin win. That's my only question to Gaijin. Gaijin win. Oh. No, I was the biggest target in that match. What was that? You know what? That's it. 8-0. 8-0. We're doing 8-0 again. Yes. You're researching the Kugel Blitz. Is it good? I don't know if it's good. The only reason I'm researching it is no. I'm scared if I see your face, I'll never be able to erase it out of my memory. Not meant to be a blow, but it was actually a blow. Bro. No, excuse me. Hold on. Excuse me. Let me retry that. Oh my God, I want to go to sleep. I just want to close the stream and go to sleep. Get out. Would you stop saying big black? Bro said Big Mac. I'm waiting on you. Oh, y'all are ready. Oh, y'all are gonna die. Oh my God. No. Oh my God. We're not, but they're gonna die. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we will trust. 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 Trust me, boy. We'll be fine. What? Stop bringing up the Swiss cheese. Don't make me call Medea. Why do y'all sit so much higher than I do? That makes me sad. I feel like Grandma in her chair. Grandma can't get up out of her chair because it sits too low. Why am I faster than you, Douglas? Why am I faster than Douglas? That's a little bothersome. Does that bother anyone else that I'm faster than Douglas? With bombs strapped to my chest? Probably. I get the feeling he probably has a better top speed with these bombs on my chest. How do you join Discord? You don't. I don't really accept a lot of people into the Discord right now. Yeah, we had an incident a while ago, and I don't know how long it's been. It's probably been a good few months. The last person that joined, I do believe, was ZXR. Who? I can't remember. No, we don't really have a big server. It's just that there's not that many people that are I call dibs on this one. If I can get there, Douglas, just so you know, if you want to follow me. Unless you're not. But hold on, I'm trying to explain something. So what ended up happening, I'll explain it to you. What ended up happening was we Can I talk, please? Or is that like too much to ask tonight? I'm trying very hard to explain something, and I can't explain something over all of y'all. Thank you. Alright, so what ended up happening was, like, there was a group of people that one day decided that they were going to play a little trick, and they were going to all change their names to one person. And they had been doing it before, and it really didn't bother us too much. We asked them to change it, and one day they did it, and then one of my mods decided to go into their server and spam the N-word, like hard R stuff. And yeah, whatever. And they basically started spamming me, telling me what he did. And I ended up removing his moderation. And they just weren't having it. That wasn't enough for them. So they kept on basically harassing me. And they kept on causing trouble in my server. So I ended up getting rid of all of them, including the person they were pretending to be. And everything's cooled off now, and the person that ended up doing it I ended up giving them their moderation back, and then they ended up leaving. But the whole point is I had it. I can't get to you. I can't. ZXR, I am all the way over here. I am 10 miles away. I have 2 of my own issues, and you're trying to get me to help you. What do you expect me to do? Yeah, good luck. But I haven't really allowed many people into the server since, and it's just been more or less that, you know, I learned from the mistake that I made of being trustworthy of how people would act, and I kind of made a law or a rule of myself, or for myself, that if I kept, or if I made the Discord server, there would only be a certain amount of people that I would let join at one time. And now there's like 3 of you asking to join at one time. So, yes, they can join the PlayStation. Like, that's where most of the guys are talking to me on, is PC. But, I will say this. If I let any of you join, it'll be one at a time. And, if I do let any of you join, and I might do what I did with ZXR, and I might do the whole week thing. So, like, ZXR knows what I'm talking about. So, with ZXR, I kind of had problems when he first appeared on the channel. He would, like, cause trouble, and I told him, he started begging for the Discord, and I was like, okay, I'll tell you what. If you can go a week without causing problems, I will let you in the Discord. And a week went by, and one day I had somebody come in, and one of my moderators was in here. He can vouch for ZXR on this. And this person came into the thing and called me a furry, and ZXR just jumped all over the guy. He wasn't in the Discord yet. And, you know, like, screamed at him about how I wasn't a furry, and, like, immediately my moderator and I, we kind of, like, we talked about it, and it was like, you know, right there, we kind of decided that he was already in, but we made him wait the week anyway. Yes, we made you wait the week for nothing. I'll tell you what, Max. I'll tell all 3 of your friends. What's today? Today's Thursday. Alright, my mom is going on vacation on next Thursday. If y'all have been good, and y'all haven't really caused any problems. Yeah, y'all haven't really caused any problems with anybody. If y'all are good until next Thursday, when y'all join streams and stuff, y'all can get access to the Discord. I will post it into the chat, and y'all can get access to it, but I will have to delete it, so y'all will have to be very quick to download it, or to get exit. Because it's easier for me to just do it that way. Yeah, Max! Lost comment. I love the fact that Lost comment was like, yeah, Max. How about Sunday? I'll tell you what, since y'all have basically been here for a while, I'll allow it till Sunday. If y'all are good till Sunday, we'll allow it. No, this Sunday, because my mom goes on her vacation. Hey, you were causing trouble. My landing gear, no! I'm trying to land now. It's not working. Okay, I did hit the brake. It didn't work. I'm at the belly land it. The brakes aren't braking. Yeah, brakes aren't braking. I'm just scared that I'm gonna explode, that's all. I've belly landed a plane before and it immediately exploded. Alright, so no, I was like I've landed it and I was like, oh no, my landing gear, and I like kind of went in and I butter landed it and then it went poof and I was like oh, I'm one of two people that are alive. That's not good. But yeah, like I don't try to invite many people, and I've kind of discussed it already. I'm getting ready to probably do some moderation changes or some mod changes in my server anyway, because one of the mods keeps being towards users for no reason when he gets pissed, and it's causing people to leave. We all know who it is, and I'm not going to name who it is, but I can't, like, I've gave him chance after chance to correct himself on it, and he just doesn't fix anything. So, I'm done giving him chances. I'm done trying to no, it's not you, Rizzle. It's someone else, but this person has been with the channel for a while. I might end up having to end the stream here tonight because like just the stream though, like I don't know, I might get off for the night. We'll see. He always says the M word. I'm to a point with him that I don't care anymore. He's a black person anyway. I can't really like ban him for saying it because of him being black. If he was white now, that's a different story, because, I don't understand that either. Like, he's basically told me I could say the M-word whenever I wanted to if he was present, but I'm Southern, okay? It feels wrong for me to say it because of my past and the fact that I know that my family and my ancestors owned slaves does not exactly make it any easier for me to be able to say, hey, Also, I'm probably about to die because if they find out... Can you just friend me? I don't really friend people too much on Discord. Well, I do, but I don't. I rarely talk people, or I rarely talk to people on Discord. Most of the time, if you see me active, it'll be on my Discord server. It should be pretty easy, Max. You just click on it and it'll pull up something. It'll be like somebody sent you an invite, and then you click accept. Yeah, you just basically click on the link and then it should be okay. I'm thinking about making some, but I'd have to do like a Google forms in order to do it. And I'm kind of thinking about, like, with the mod applications, I think one of the biggest things is, like, do you have the ability to handle stress? Like, is your stress level good or whatever? Apparently. Is apparently how they act these days in time, or this day in time. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go head on with somebody because I want to see if I can survive. The Meteor is not meant for dogfighting, I will tell you that. It is not a dogfighting aircraft. Hey, Silly Rabbit, how are you? Like, I love, don't get me wrong, I love the Meteor, but it is not a dogfighting aircraft. It's just, yeah, basically, it's more of a strike aircraft than it is a fighter, because, like, yeah, the cannons are great on it. Oh, duh, I'm dead. I'm just gonna go on ahead and just J out. Can we just, like, yeah, okay. I had to wait for my plane to slow down before I could hit him. Wait, is he the last one on his team? No. Oh, uh-oh. Alright, well, now we're in a dogfight. Oh, dear Jesus Christ. Oh, no. Why am I gonna die? Well, here you go, boys. Somebody shoot me up, please. Just one of you? There's three of you. How none of you able to... There we go. Okay. None of you can hit me, apparently. It's like three versus one here, and none of you can hit me? Come on! Somebody's got to get on my... The R2 is, like, quite literally the only one that's been able to get on my 6 this entire time. Come on, R2. Come on. I'm giving you a free shot here. Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. Good job. Shout out to Mini Gamer for killing me. Good job, bud. Oh, those are big shells, too. There's a hole in my entire... Is that a hole in my cockpit? I was about to say, is there a hole in my cockpit? You know, I wanted those jets, but I just really don't feel like grinding to get them. I could probably grind out to get them, but like the pain and suffering that comes with it is just not worth the time. Alright, so we're going to grab the Wellington. Then we're going to grab the other Wellington. And then we're going to be happy, happy, happy. Anyway. I've seen people bounce on that. Bro, I've seen people bounce off of that. Have you not watched any of like Bo's videos? Bro, he bounces like all of the shots. The which Challenger is it? I think it's the one with the table looking thing on the top. Yeah, the OES. Bro, the shots bounce right off the front of that thing. The armor on it's really good. Which one? There's like 3 of them. The stock one. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, that one makes sense. Yeah. I know where I saw the one you were talking about. Just, you know, in just the small amount of time that I have spent, I have already researched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, may as well say 8 vehicles. You know, I never thought that grabbing a jet would be so helpful, but it has been helpful. I'm not even joking. And you know the funny thing with me, once I get to 8-0, once I get to 8.0 for like Britain, I'm going to stop using the Meteor. Like, it's just going to be me playing the regular stuff. More or less, what a lot of people don't know, the reason I'm not grabbing like a top tier jet and using it, hello, is because of the fact that like, it is so much. So, in order for you guys to understand why I don't use this aircraft, I'm going to fly it. All right, so we're already going to look at the difference. 669 miles an hour, and you see with me carrying the bombs how much it slows it down. Look at the difference here. So we're going about the same speed, right? But the bomb load sucks. Like, that's what makes me so mad. The bomb load sucks. All right, so y'all ready? Another round of 8.0 jets. Stir. There's a space. Oh, hold on. All right, so I know SMFA wants to join. Lost Cat, what is your thing? SMFA, I know you're joining. Lost Cat, what is your gaming thing, bud? I can't like do anything if you don't tell me what your thing is. Lost Cat, I don't know. Oh my lord, that is wow. Is it in all caps or is that just something you did? No. No. No, we're not. I did the wrong thing, as usual. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. Yeah, that doesn't make me feel any better. That doesn't make me feel any better about my own miserable life, so how about you just shush? The gay two, did you just say that? Wow. That's kind of sad, bro. I gotta look at the SU-11 right quick. Is that really what I was dogfighting earlier? It has a 37 and 223 mils, but it has two things. But it only carries like the one bomb. Oh Lord, somebody said I'm gonna bring 1.7. You poor child. Let's go. We're gonna die, but hey, it's okay. You're welcome. You know, I was just talking about how I wanted to get that for America so I could grind out American Tech Tree. Wonka wonka mother.
In Utopia, we supply relationships from all over the world. I actually don't.
See you, Douglas. What do you mean, Douglas? This ain't bias. I'm just slightly, no, I'm not even joking with you, Douglas. It's probably just because of the fact that I'm lighter than you. Like, you got to think about it. This plane is more built for dogfighting, whereas yours is built for multi-purpose. Well, I am technically lighter than he. I just watched the J-11 die. That was entertaining. Hey, I brought armored targets. Does anybody need me to blow something up? Also, guys, look, I can see both of my bombs. Is that good? You know, I love this plane for the simple fact of you can see your bombs. But, like, I don't like the fact that they put it the way that they do. Like, why not just mount it under the wings and under the plane instead of make it completely, like... Yeah, like, exactly. Hey, Douglas, I'll tell you what, we can... Hey, Douglas, shut up! No, Douglas, I'll tell you what, you can form up the moment that you catch up to me. Hey guys, Gaijin entered the chat. Gaijin, when are you gonna fix your freaking game, bro? I'm never getting a membership now. No, what if that... Nah, so... Hey, SMFA, how does it feel to have an ME or F-84 kill you? Dear Lord, you got murdered by my favorite plane in the game. Dear Lord. Bro got mad because he got murdered because he brought out a 7.0 plane. Like, I can't help that. That's why you grind out using the planes that you have. There's an Alpha Jet in front of me. I chose the wrong path. I chose the wrong path. Go away. Did I just accidentally kill an Alpha Jet? I accidentally killed an Alpha Jet. Whoops. I just accidentally... so, in my defense, Douglas, that was not intentional. No, in my defense, I didn't know he was there until I popped over the hill, and there he was. So, I went for the best thing that I knew to do. Oh, Douglas, I got F-84 issues. There's also a Tu-4 up there, too. Are you mocking me? Oh, there's an F-86. I'm dead. There's an F-86. I'm dead. Hey, Douglas, it's your friend. Go kill it. I've missed both of those bombs, I think. Douglas, why did you not go kill your friend? I've spotted an Alpha Jet, but I lost sight of the dude that I wanted to kill. I'm looking up. I don't see him. There's an Alpha Jet. I might be able to kill that, right? Yeah? No? Totally not, right? Yeah, I'm just going to dive. I don't want him on my 6, so I'm going to let him know that I don't want to fight him by diving like crazy. He's dogfighting with somebody anyway, so Alright, so I've gotten a kill. I've somehow managed to reach 0.84 in speed as far as the Mach speed. So I'm outrunning Douglas again. This is entertaining. That's special. I missed again, Douglas. You know what, Douglas? I know that you're faster than me. Just give me this victory, okay? Also, where'd all the enemies go? Like, I felt like we were like doing really good, and now it's like 4. There's 4 of us. There is 4 of us left alive. It's kind of where I'm looking. I only see a meteor, and he's 10 miles. Yeah, I noticed the meteor, but I don't have enough ammunition to try and go after him. The F-86 just crashed, so I guess that's where he went. Alright, Douglas, I'm going to go in for a landing if you want to come in with me. I'm going to deploy my dive flaps here. Yeah, I know. I'm not really trying to outrun him or anything. I'm just more or less... I'm not trying to mock him or anything. Like, you know... I know Douglas has a faster plane. I'm not even going to question that. I'm just going to keep flying. I watched that happen, and there's just not words, Douglas, for what I just witnessed. I feel like Douglas did witness that, too. Douglas, do we need to file a report for that? Is that a report that we have to file? Okay, Douglas is just being a show-off. No, I don't have enough bullets for that, nor cash. Again, I don't have enough cash for that. Alright, I'm trying to get... Douglas doesn't land anything. I can't hear what CJ's saying because everybody else is talking over him. What's that? What did you find? Is it something to do with you-know-who? Thank God. No, pictures of female Nick Wilde are kind of wild. Hey Douglas, learn to deploy your landing gear, bro. Actually, no, Douglas, learn how to. No, Douglas, here's my tip to you, dear sir. Learn to land properly. They're overrated is kind of selfish and sad. I don't know. Bro, what are you looking at where you're looking at furries? Yeah, well, that's my question. Like, what are you looking at, looking up? Like, bro is looking up, like, furry pictures or something like that. You know we're just joking. No, you know we're just joking around, would you, CJ? No, we all know he has a secret crush on female Nick Wilde, though. No, I feel like no. If I'm being honest, if we were to nick if we, shush. All right, don't talk about my crush like that. No. So no, we're not, because if I get talking about it, we'll be here talking about it for 30 minutes. I don't think anybody wants to listen to me rant and rave about Judy Hopps for 30 freaking minutes. I'm not ranting and raving about Judy Hopps for 30 minutes. Hey, Douglas, what was that about? Oh my God. Douglas, goodbye. Nah. I mean, you gotta think about it. Like, it's like fur and like, oh, fake fur, obviously, and like cloth are surrounding them. Like, these dudes are wearing the, like, I'll give them credit. Like, they go to, like, these furry conventions and stuff, and the little kids adore them. Which, I love the fact that they entertain children. Like, I've seen some of them go to parks and stuff, and they'll entertain the kids and stuff. If I were to ever get one, I would do, like, birthday parties. That's what I would do. Like, birthday parties and stuff like that. But Dwight D. Eisenhower as a furry would be crazy. No! Theodore Roosevelt is a furry. No! Somebody tell me they've got that as a furry. Please look that up. That'd be hilarious. So, is it bad that I kind of abandoned Douglas? So the moment that Douglas got marked, I just took off and left him. Douglas, I am halfway across the map. There is no help for you, bud. Did you... No, see, the one thing, what? No, that's just Douglas. It's fine. I'm aware. I'm also seeing oh. Why am I the... Nope. If I'm a dogfight, I'm a dogfight without these bombs. Come here, pretty boy. Give me a second. I got a G91 that I gotta deal with. Should have brought my air targets. Why have I lost sight? There he goes. Come on, G91. You know you want to. He shot... What? Excuse me? What? What? Nah, that was BS. My shell should have hit him. I think I wasn't aiming high enough, but whatever. Hold on, what did y'all send me? What did y'all send me? There's a furry Abraham Lincoln. That's crazy. Yeah. What were we talking about? But yeah, like, anyway, let's talk about what animated animal character CJ and everyone here would probably get if they were to get one. So for CJ, I feel like it would either be a female Nick Wilde or Diane Foxington. And with Big Dog, now I know Big Dog isn't here, but Big Dog has already told me, well, he didn't really tell me, but I feel like he would also get Diane Foxington. Now Douglas is kind of hard to guess because I feel like Douglas would be somebody. No, Judy Hopps is reserved specifically for me. Nobody else gets her. But anyway, because we're best friends. No, nobody gets Judy Hopps except me. Y'all stop that. Y'all doing that on purpose. No, mine, Rizzle. I'm trying to think of what Douglas would get. Why is Douglas on a B-17? Why is Douglas in a B-17? No, I wasn't paying attention. Alright, so I'll tell you what. Alright, so I'll give Max, Rizzle, and Lost Comet. I'll give y'all Lola Bunny. Because let's be honest. Alright, Lola Bunny is so much hotter than Judy. So y'all can have Lola. Y'all can share her or whatever y'all want to do. Alright. This sounds so wrong. And then let's see. So what would SMFA get? We can all share. If I'm being honest, SMFA, I feel like you would be the kind of person that would like a girl that was like kind of quiet or whatever. So I love the fact that I have made all of them now start fighting over Lola Bunny. Alright, so I know who you'd get, SMFA. So you know that character, the bunny character from the Sonic, the bunny character, the little bunny character? What was her, Buttercup or whatever? Either that or whatever. Either her or the robot bunny. Or who would be another one that you could get that was like really sweet? What's that main character from that game? Animal Crossing. What's that main character from Animal Crossing? The dog girl or whatever. The dog girl. Yeah, I know, but like she's a sweet character, so and she's quiet and all, so I feel like that would be yours. Now, ZXR has I don't know about him. He's freaky, super freaky. So I don't know with ZXR, because with ZXR I feel like he'd want somebody that was kind of rough. And like, just like, or just rough all around, like, you know, that, like that person that, like, not gonna, possibly. Oh, John, there's a Seahawk right here. I'm trying. Oh, he launched a missile. Yeah, there's a lot of things right behind me. Give me a second. I'm trying to help with the Seahawk. Oh, dang. Okay, they got the Seahawk. We're clear. I just got blown out of the air by an F-89 or F-86, so what do you want me to do? Yeah, we got up-tiered that time. Oh my god. I love the fact that he's still alive. Never mind. SMFA, you're burning to death. SMFA, you're on fire. No, Max, you're not getting the Discord until Sunday. No, I'm not doing a custom tonight. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out who ZXR would get. It would either be Lola Bunny for him. It would either be Lola Bunny. I'm trying to think of like another one that would be like really rough. Or Amy Rose from Sonic, bro. Nah, Amy Rose is rough. But she only has eyes for Sonic, so that one would be difficult. I'm trying to think, and that's bad. Shut up. You know what? I will send my B-17 to your house. Play with me, boy. Alright, well. Which B-17 are you wanting to do, Douglas? Yeah, we'll do this one. Okay. 4-7 then. If you don't have a B-17, just do 4-7. Lost comment. That's the kind of thing that got you muted last night. And that's the kind of thing that's going to get you took out of the Discord. Or out of get your ability to get in the Discord took away. We don't deal with that kind of language in the Discord, nor do I deal with it here. But yeah, like I'm more or less trying to think like I know a lot of people like to joke about like how I love or how I like Judy Hopson all the time. But like I feel like a lot of people don't really understand why. You know what? Yeah, Max. You know, I love the fact that Rizzle pointed out Comet, then Max pointed out Rizzle, then I'm pointing out Max. But when the movie first came out with Zootopia, I've never been able to really understand it myself, but I loved Judy's personality. Her personality was just like that of one that is a femboy. Are you talking about a femboy? Is that what you're talking about, Lost Comment? He's talking about his brother is a femboy, or a femme for Judy Hopps. I don't know what a femme means, so I'm trying to figure out what it means. Wait, how can you be a femboy and be in love with Judy at the same time? That makes no sense to me. No, you're not. You are still gay. I don't care what anyone says. But anyway, alright, I'm gaining altitude here, because I want to get as high as I possibly can here, Douglas. So, let's get as high into the clouds as we can with our engines here. Put it at 100 and let's go. Alright, once we get to 150, we'll bring her back down. Alright, we're at 150. I'm bringing her back down on throttle. I'm lowering her back down. Alright, I'm gaining the speed and altitude here. Just keep our formation up. Hey, I know how to push the B-17, bud. Alright. I fly this. I may not fly this plane for a living or anything. I might not be a World War II veteran, but I've studied this plane enough to know its capabilities. Of course, in War Thunder, it's severely lacking in any resemblance of how good it was, but no, we're going to lose engine 1 and engine 3 is just going to completely fail on us, and then we're going to limp home with 2 engines. Alright, I'm going to lower us down a little bit so we can continue with our speed. If you want to, Douglas, if you don't mind, do you mind if I hit this first base and then I'll let you hit the second base? Yeah, we'll fly in formation, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm already lined up for it. So I'll hit the first base, and then you'll hit the second. We'll just keep in formation, that way we have a better chance. I don't know, that's if I remember correctly, it takes probably, I have 8, so yeah, probably all of them to hit one base, if I had to guess. Just remember to keep your speed and everything up, and keep your engine throttle at 95 because we don't have war emergency power. Could you imagine what it must have been like in a B-17 to watch, like, as a formation, and then watch one of your friendly planes just lose its wing and slowly fall out of the sky above you? Hey, SMFA, how did it feel to have an Su-8 eat you? Does anyone else, like, when you look out the front of a B-17, does it not feel like a big rig to you? Like, when I look out the, like, I don't think anybody's really paying attention to you. I think that's how you're still alive. Alright, bomb bay doors should be coming open here in a second because the base is, like, right below me here. So be ready, Douglas. We're getting to 20,000 feet, so I want to drop these bombs as soon as possible. Opening bomb bay doors. Remember, your bomb bay doors are very slow. Yeah, go on ahead and go for your base. That would be considered a maneuver kill, lost cap. But anyway, one of the things for me that I love about the B-17 is the fact that this is something that I would love to get you guys to do. I want to get everybody to grind out the B-17s and us to do like a big old B-17 formation one day. Oh, I hate when it doesn't do the formation thing like it's supposed to. I had it set up to do the bomb series. Did it not set it up now or something? Let me see. Bombay door drop bomb series. That's supposed to be P. P is supposed to be... No, replace. Hold on. P is the drop bomb series. Okay. Hopefully those hit. I don't know if they will considering how off they are. Yep, none of those are hitting. No, I didn't. I barely did damage. If those would have hit, I would have done everything to that base. I would have killed it. Alright, I'm going to turn the plane around here very carefully. Douglas. There's an LA-7 down there. The only way he's going to catch me is if he follows me back to the airfield. Alright, Douglas. Let's just try and fly back to the airfield, bud. Just keep your altitude as high as you possibly can. Just cut your engine power so that you can kind of keep yourself concealed and just fly as high as you can. Just remember, we're not going to be able to hit the airfield the first time since how high we are. So just keep that in mind. I wish they'd honestly make missions and stuff where, like, you know how they have the helicopter missions and stuff? I wish they'd make missions like that with the B-17s. Like, I want to be a pilot and fly for like 4 hours. 2 hours there, 2 hours back, and do a mission in a B-17. That would be awesome. You can in sim. Wait, is that for real? Is that for real a thing? I might have to do that. But see, my thing is in simulator, I imagine you have to fly in the cockpit, and that would drive me nuts. Do y'all want to try that? No, if we're going to do that, we're going to do that one day. Y'all are going to have to get B-17s, and we're going to have to do that. A sim battle where we fly B-17s. But we'll it'll be in B-17s. So like we'll do like a legit like B-17 thing. So it'll be fun. We can talk about things as we get to the battlefield. Then grind. Trust me, it's worth the time. Hey, Douglas, do you have the 5.0 version of the B-17 yet? Or do you just have this one? You need to get the 5.0 because the 5.0 version has the better bottom gunner. Because the bottom gunner actually sits in the turret because it actually tends to be better. Wait a second, Warwolf! Somebody took my name! Oh, you're gonna deal with him, aren't you? Oh, you might actually have to deal with him. No, they took my name. Yeah. Yes, don't you dare call me Wolfie again. Well, if you call it the 11, if you call it 11, I don't care because then it's not exactly like mine. Frustrated Wolf, and then everybody choose a different number just for funnies. No, we've already discussed what we're gonna do for that. Me and Reddy Boy will explain it. We'll have to DM it to you because it's kind of gonna be a thing. Well, we lost Douglas. We lost Douglas because of the fact that an LA7 decided to murder him. No, it's not, but it's more or less a thing to do to City if he ever gets on. No, it's even funnier than that. No, I'm not telling you, because then you're going to go tell him, and then it's just not going to be funny anymore. You saying "I swear" tells me that you're going to tell him. Douglas, jump. Why? Wait. Why does City hate you for? Oh, extreme overload. Oh, that sounds like an issue. Banks too hard, rips wing off. Oh, that's not supposed to happen. Crashes. No, I'm 3,000 feet over the ground. I don't think I'd make it very far before the plane fell out of the air. Alright, let me get... Yeah, I'd fall out of the air faster than I normally would. Dude, this Warwolf guy has killed everybody except me. I think because of me cutting my engine off, he lost track of where I was. Because I glided my way the rest of the way back to the airfield. I'm not even joking. I glided to the airfield. Alright, landing gear going down. Never mind, it'll take them 3 years to get down. Bro, by the time the landing gear get deployed, I'll be on the ground. Told you. Bro, you realize that because of the fact of the way that they do this game now, that because of me being on the airfield, it's gonna mark me as inactive. Alright, I gotta get off this airfield, like, now. To take off your aircraft, you need to extend flaps. No, I don't. Watch this. Proceeds to crash. Alright, my landing gear are going up. My flaps aren't up or down, so hee. Alright, I'm off the airfield. what is up for the next stream? I don't know what I'm gonna do for the next stream. Actually, I might be getting off here in a second. I gotta get off, so I am going to just go on ahead and give it to this guy because I'm tired and I don't want to do this anyway. All right, so I am going to do a. I'm going to do that. But anyway, I hope everybody has a nice. I'll be back.